Friday, June 23rd, and to think about 4 years or so ago, Thursday, June 22nd. What's good? This is Friday, June 23, I believe. Feels so amazing, so grateful right now because no smoke. Feels so amazing, like a 235 bench. Just grateful, man. Like, this is not about any kind of mention or anything like that. This is about just grateful to have put away the smoke. How amazing feel. This, like I said, one of my purpose. On top of the grind and stuff like that, work and stuff like that, is to help others out there. Whoever smoke and stuff like that, to help others. To help others, and in the meantime, or at the same time, keep it going and keep crushing, and to help others out there who have struggled.
They made us demand things from our man that they systematically keep him from getting. So he can't give it to us. And so we married to the government. They take care of us like our man should. They give us food, clothes, shelter, health care, child care, education, an apartment. Whatever it is we need, they step in as our man. And they only do that, as I said, for the two reasons: to make him look inadequate and to make us not want to be bothered with him, to destroy his little ego that he got left, and to make us think that we are better than him. And we'll tell him, I can make it. I don't know why you can't make it. Well,
She's been speaking this message for over 30 years, and my mother even read her book before I was even born. And as much facts as she speaks, women from our community still ain't got it right, bro. And I think
Hi, guys. The majority of women out here were never taught what a good man looks like. They were never shown the true blueprint and inner workings of a good man. A lot of women didn't grow up with strong, positive role models, so it makes it damn near impossible for them to actually be able to identify one. A lot of this has to do with the female liberation movements that sold them lies. The feminist movement got their mothers, and the Me Too movement got them. They have little to no personal examples of good men. So they seek out society and social media to teach them what a good man looks like and what a good man actually is. And what does social media do and society? They glorify the exact opposite of a good man. And these women fall for the trap because that's all they have to go off of. They get fed images of violence, arrogance as the ideal of manliness. They're shown men who are valued for their wealth and physical strength rather than their integrity and masculinity. So when you come along leading by example of what a good man actually is and what it really entails is foreign to them, and they go into fight or flight mode. The bad thing about going into fight or flight mode is that most people choose to flee instead of fight because it's easier to run away and avoid unfamiliar and uncomfortable situations instead of confronting them head on. By simply existing and being yourself as a good man, you're introducing her to a world that's so far removed from her reality and every single thing that she's been conditioned to believe. Her initial response is confusion, and then her second response is to reject it. A common defense mechanism that these women will use is self sabotage by creating self fulfilling prophecies because they believe they're not worthy of a good man. See, the thing is, most women want a good man. Most women want to be treated. At the end of the day, these are all the same, though. They're trauma responses. And depending on who you are and what type of person you are, you might feel the urge to step in and save her or prove how much of a good man you are to her in an effort to show her how things could be with you. However, remember this: you are not obligated to be anyone's educator, especially when you've got your own battles to fight, your own growth, personal growth to focus on, your own path that you're walking. Staying true to who you are unapologetically, focusing on your future, bettering yourself, and leveling up in life, these are your task at hand. Because while the right woman can definitely accelerate your path because she's an asset to your life, the wrong one will derail you and slow you down because she's a liability to your life. It's not your job to patch the cracks from a woman's inadequate childhood or flawed upbringing. Remember that. It's not your job to try and undo the warped stories that she's digested and accepted as universal truths. You're not expected to instantly transform a woman's perspective on life. That's not your job, that's hers. Because let me remind you, the average life expectancy of men worldwide is 72. And that's on the long end of the spectrum. Do you know how short 72 years is? Meaning you don't have the luxury of wasting time trying to re raise someone. If she does not come to you, at least willing to admit her flaws and more importantly, willing to actually work on herself, you're wasting your time. Because in order for you to make it work with a woman like this, she has to be willing to put in the work on herself and willing to trash certain parts of her beliefs and behavior that have been constructed through years and years and years of societal conditioning and social media bombardment. Your ultimate goal is to keep being you unapologetically and authentically, to continue evolving and growing and pursuing your ambitions, because in doing so, you'll raise the bar along with your standards and expectations. Remember that staying true to who you are doesn't mean that you have to fit into someone else's definition of what they feel like a good man is. It means living life according to your principles, regardless of whether they align with societal norms or not. And if your authenticity makes other people uncomfortable, remember that it's not your responsibility to adjust your identity to fit their comfort zone either. Continue to be the self-defined good man that you are and let the world adjust. They'll be okay, trust me.
June 22nd. What's good? This is Friday, June 23, I believe. Feels so amazing, so grateful right now because no smoke. Feels so amazing, grateful because no smoke. And once again, like a 235 bench. Just grateful, man. Like, it's not about any kind of mention or anything like that. This is about just grateful to have put away the smoke. How amazing feel, this, like I say, one of my purpose, on top of, the grind and stuff like that, work and stuff like that, is to help others out there, whoever smoke and stuff like that, to help others, to help others and in the meantime, or at the same time, keep it going and keep crushing, and to help others out there who have struggled, with certain stuff like that and stuff like that. So yeah, man, not doing that stuff, man, is it feels amazing, stuff like that. So just on that grind once again. It's Friday, June 23rd, I believe. No longer smoke. Feel amazing, fresh, car clean and fresh. 235-pound bench, stuff like that, man. So about to do some laundry.